Healing practice for working with guilt. Dear listeners, please take some time for yourself and give this moment your full attention. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. You may also want to have a pen and paper ready to write down your thoughts as you go through this practice. Thank you for taking care of yourself, and we truly appreciate your support for our project. Let's begin.
Hello. Today, we will gently and deeply explore the feeling of guilt. Guilt can feel heavy, but it carries an important message. It is tied to your values and your relationship with yourself and others. We will be working with real guilt, the kind that arises when you have truly caused moral or material harm to another person. We will not be addressing neurotic guilt, which often stems from imposed beliefs and does not have a real foundation. Before we begin, find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes or focus on a single object in front of you. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Allow yourself to gently enter this space of inner work. Step 1. Allow yourself to recall a situation in which you feel guilty. Observe the details. What exactly happened? Who was harmed morally, materially, or emotionally? Ask yourself, did I truly commit an action that caused harm to another person? Was this harm intentional, or did it happen due to circumstances? How would I perceive this action if someone had done it to me? If the answer to the first question is yes, we will continue working with this guilt. If the answer is no, your guilt may be neurotic and require a different approach. Step 2. Guilt always arises when our actions violate an important personal value. Now, let's try to determine which value was affected. Ask yourself, what exactly about this action makes me feel guilty? Which of my personal principles or beliefs did I violate? In similar situations, how would I like to act in alignment with my values? Perhaps the value is honesty, fairness, care for others, respect, love, or responsibility. Allow this value to emerge and acknowledge its importance to you. Step 3. Now let's look deeper. Why did you act the way you did? What were your underlying motives? Ask yourself, what was driving me at that moment? Was I experiencing inner tension, exhaustion, fear, or a lack of information? Can I look at the version of myself who made that choice with understanding and compassion? Often, we don't act out of a desire to harm, but because, in that moment, we lacked the resources, awareness, or capacity to make a different choice. Allow yourself to see this part of you not with judgment, but with curiosity and gentleness. Step 4. Guilt can lead us down one of two paths: self-condemnation or conscious responsibility. Right now, we choose the path of responsibility. Tell yourself, yes, I acknowledge that this action was a mistake. I see its consequences and understand why it caused pain. I accept that even good people make mistakes. This does not make me a bad person. It makes me human. Allow yourself to feel the difference between self-destruction and conscious recognition of your mistake. You do not need to destroy yourself. You can learn and choose to act differently in the future. Step 5. Now, gently place your hand on your heart or imagine someone wise and kind sitting next to you. Someone who supports you unconditionally. This could be an inner mentor, a parental figure, or simply the compassionate energy of the universe. Allow yourself to hear these words of support. You are worthy and loved, even if you made a mistake. You have the right to repair the situation rather than punish yourself. You are learning and growing from this experience. Take a deep breath and let these words sink in. You have the right to make mistakes. You have the right to heal. Step 6. Now that you have acknowledged your guilt and connected it to your values, it's time to consider how you can make amends. Ask yourself, How can I take responsibility for this action? Can I offer a sincere apology? Is there something I can do to ease the pain of the person I harmed? If an apology is not possible, can I contribute something good to the world to balance this experience? Remember, making amends is not always an external action. Sometimes, it is a deep internal commitment to act differently in the future. Step 7. Take a moment to thank yourself for doing this work. Allow yourself to feel a sense of lightness, awareness, and acceptance. Tell yourself, I acknowledge my mistake and learn from it. I can take steps to make things right. I allow myself to be human, imperfect, but always striving to be better. Take a deep breath in and out. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Do something kind for yourself today, because self-care helps us become better, more compassionate people. Thank you for your courage and sincerity. Wishing you peace and healing.
Dear listeners, thank you for taking part in this practice. For your convenience, if you'd like to see the questions from this practice in text form, you can find them below in the video description. We appreciate you, and we wish you a wonderful day.